eating, and there's and what do you do, say, for people who have these excessive junk cravings, especially in this time, because you are, um, sometimes
Little more emotional.
food, yeah, you're using food for entertainment almost, and you're using food for, um, you know,
Stress
time
busting.
pass. Literally, like I know. I mean,
True.
to be honest, I have also done that at some point in this lockdown, where I have just like eaten food because I was bored. I've done that. So I feel like what do you tell people like me जो भूखा है and जो junk खाना चाहता है?
So like I said, it's a very natural instinct to want to see, because whatever said and done, food on our tongue gives us comfort. Okay, so and good food temporarily releases those happy hormones in our body that makes us forget the stress and uh, the ambiguity of कल क्या होने वाला है और मेरा business का क्या होगा और मेरे clients कहाँ से आएंगे. Or everyone at the end of the day, everyone is very confused कि ये हमारी जिंदगी कल normal कब होने वाली है और कभी वो normal भी होगी या नहीं. And to distract themselves, humans do use food, and that is not abnormal, that is not outrageous, that is not, oh, it only happens to you, it happens to everyone, including myself, because we tend to feel that if it tastes good on your tongue, it's going to do us good. So there are two simple ways that I would ask you to emotionally as well as mentally learn from the experience. So mentally, you need to ask yourself one question every time you eat. Look at the food that you want to eat. Now, clearly, you love that food, which is the reason why you want to eat the food, right? So you love the food. You have to just ask yourself the one question: that will this food love me back? See, we always like to love people who are going to love us back, right? We don't want a one-way love relationship. जिसी को भी आप प्यार देने वाले हो, you want that person to love you back as well. So the same relationship you should have with food. So when you look at a food and says, I love chocolate mousse, you have to ask the chocolate mousse, कि भाई, will you love me back as well? Now, the chocolate mousse is going to taste good on the tongue, but is it really going to do you good in terms of your sugar levels or your... Yes, to some extent, small quantities में वो आपको प्यार भी दे सकता है. But अगर आपने पूरा टब आइसक्रीम बैठ के खा लिया क्योंकि आपको वो बहुत अच्छा लगता है, so it's not going to love you back. So mentally you ask yourself that one question, and physically, so that you can say no to junk food, is that you have to have your stomach full. If you're going to eat every 2 hours और सही खाने से आपका पेट सही समय पे भरा रहेगा, तो आपको गलत खाना खाने की इतनी क्रेविंग नहीं होगी, because your blood sugar levels will not dip. Please realize, हम खाना इसीलिए नहीं खाते हैं क्योंकि मैं न्यूट्रिशनिस्ट हूँ और आप नहीं हो. और we eat food because we are human. हम खाएंगे नहीं तो मर जाएंगे. तो हम जब हमारे ब्लड शुगर लेवल्स बहुत कम होते हैं, तो ये हमारी सूझबूझ, पूजा का ज्ञान, ये लव की इक्वेशन सब goes out of the window. And you're like, okay, I want to eat and I'm going to eat the whole bag of chips. So if your stomach is full, you will automatically be more wise and judicious. And what we have to realize right now is our food is the only way we can strengthen our immunity around us. The virus is going to sooner or later, this virus is going to get to us all. Those who have used the food sensibly to create a nice fort around them, they will be able to fight off the virus. It will be like a common cold. उसको रोनो वायरस बोलते हैं. जैसे रोनो वायरस खांसी सर्दी 7 दिन में आई गई, वैसे ही कोरोना वायरस भी चला जाएगा if you eat well. So I think there's all the more reason why we have to make a stronger effort to eat well. I am not saying I don't cheat. I am not saying I don't feel like eating something wrong in the lockdown. I do. It's very, very human. And my daughter bakes and my husband would love to eat something meetha in the night. And it's not that I don't eat it. I do. But you just have to keep the quantity small. If you learn to keep the quantity small, you can still manage to eat everything and not deteriorate your health. You can still get the goodness out of khana, but your health will also stay strong. And also it's a 80-20 kind of a rule. So 80% of the time अगर आप सही खा रहे हो, तो 20% of the time अगर आपने थोड़ी बहुत बदमाशी कर ली, तो your body will be able to take care of it.
Right.
So that's the way it works.
A lot of people have asked about, I don't know, like it's a common question. But about hair, like, what should you do about your hair in terms of nutrition? Is there something you can specifically talk about? Considering we are in this lockdown and we can take extra care because we have the time.
Yes, so I would say that your protein intake is very, very crucial for your hair. So please make sure that every meal, your breakfast, lunch, and dinner has some form of protein, whether it is egg whites or whether it is chicken or fish, or then it is dal, pulses, sprouts, chila, a little bit of soya or soya bean, nuts. So please make sure that all your meals, your breakfast, lunch, and dinner has some amount of protein in it. If you will make sure that it has some amount of protein in it, your immunity will be good, your hair and skin will be good, and automatically the hair follicles, although our hair is dead, our follicles are alive, and the follicles require protein for strength. So please make sure you're having ample amount of protein in your day. Check your B12 levels, because when your B12 levels are low, your hair follicles remain open. And because they remain open, we have more hair fall. So automatically, when your B12 levels are good, the hair follicles will close. Of course, if you're having a balanced meal, you're having about 2 fruits a day, you're having 2 to 3 bowls of sabzi a day, you're getting your vitamin E, you're getting your vitamin C. But taking a vitamin C supplement also helps because it boosts the collagen, which not only helps you with your skin and your immunity, but also with your hair. So if you take care of all these things, अकॉर्डिंग टू मी, ऊपर से जितनी भी चीजें लगा दो इज डिफरेंट. अगर अंदर से आप न्यूट्रिशन नहीं दोगे, अगर आप ऊपर से गाड़ी को अच्छी तरह से पॉलिश और वैक्स करोगे लेकिन अंदर से पेट्रोल नहीं डालोगे, तो आपकी गाड़ी खाली अच्छी तरह चलने नहीं वाली है. उसका ऑब्जेक्टिव इज टू मेक श्योर दैट इट रन्स वेल. सो यू हैव टू मेक श्योर द न्यूट्रिशन गोज फ्रॉम द इनसाइड.
Right. And is there something like